In the hallowed halls of power, where financial titans celebrated their triumphs,
Does anyone disagree with this?
one voice dared to challenge the narrative.
Yes, I disagree.
A decade after the 2008 crisis, as bailout architects took a victory lap.
You guys are sitting there pounding yourself on the chest over something that you know, and I know they know, that it was unethical and that it wasn't right.
This is the story of a system rigged, a silent theft perpetrated for generations.
You're getting screwed. I mean, the system is set up to screw the average person. Things are really broken. My 20-year-old kids can't buy houses. I mean, everyone, we all go to the grocery store. You know, it's a nightmare.
Since 1971, when the last tie to sound money was severed, a profound shift began.
The dollar has lost 98.5% of its purchasing power as measured in gold terms. It's a wild one. It's a wild stat.
Isn't that amazing?
This isn't an accident. It's the result of deliberate policy.
Top 1% of the country owns 92% of the wealth. I mean, that's not a democracy. That's not a middle class. That's an oligarchy.
The architects of this system, cloaked in academic jargon and false promises, have ignored history's loudest warnings.
The great inflations of our age are not acts of God. They are man-made, or to say it bluntly, government-made.
They told us inflation was necessary, that debt could grow forever, that a small, unelected few could command the very price of money.
How can we have a government setting the price of money? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all.
And when their reckless experiments inevitably failed, plunging us into crisis.
Wall Street got completely bailed out with taxpayer money, and they paid record bonus. I mean, this, and honestly, I think this is when this whole fourth turning started, and I think this is when the whole political dysfunction started. I mean, we saw it in Occupy Wall Street, we saw it in the Tea Party movement, you know, and we've seen it, it's only grown worse since then, that more and more people have just figured out how rigged this game is.
The cycle repeats, each intervention more extreme.
This process mirrors addiction. Like an alcoholic treating hangovers with more drinking, each monetary crisis demands increasingly larger intervention.
The pandemic brought the biggest print yet.
Powell oversaw the printing of the largest amount of money in the shortest period of time in the history of our republic. Wow.
Right?
Then you got our famous Janet Yellen.
Oh,
The party line, inflation is transitory.
unbelievable. She is just, I call her Mrs. Magoo.
But a silent revolution is underway, an awakening to the truth long suppressed.
Humans are wired to want fairness.
Yeah.
And there's probably nothing that pisses people off more than an unfair system.
The answer lies not in more centralized control, but in a return to fundamental principles.
I don't believe we shall ever have a good money again before we take the thing out of the hands of government. And we can't take it violently. All we can do is by some sly roundabout way introduce something that they can't stop.
Bitcoin's kind of God-given in my view.
Wow.
I mean, God looked down and said, okay, you guys are really screwed up. You got a broken system. You're never going to be able to fix it unless I give you a tool. Here's the tool.
A money rooted in math, not manipulation.
It is the best performing asset in
Ever.
all of human history.
There's never really been anything like this before.
Bitcoin is a form of wealth that no army can overrun.
The Bitcoin algorithm is fixed.
Yeah,
And so it doesn't matter what the price does. The price stays the same.
and a perfectly inelastic commodity.
We've never had that before. Never is a big statement.
This isn't just about financial security, it's about reclaiming liberty.
Bitcoin is going to obliterate financial privilege. This new currency where everyone is considered equal in the eyes of the protocol.
The future offers a choice. Continue the path of inevitable collapse, or embrace a golden age of prosperity.
Imagine a future where my great-grandchildren, perhaps even grandchildren, will look back in disbelief. I can't believe you folks lived under a system where 12 unelected Federal Reserve Board governors set the price of money.
Yeah, right?
That's honestly like when you it's like stepping outside the matrix. When you really think about it, it's like, this is ridiculous. And like, that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
But, like,
everyone believes in free markets. Everyone believes in supply and demand. No one believes in price fixing.
Yeah.
And everyone knows price fixing doesn't work. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So why are we price fixing the interest rate?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right? I
completely
mean,
with
it's
you.
kind of like, duh. We still believe collectively that a Federal Reserve is necessary. And I think, you know, what we're going to see is that that's not true.
It's mind-boggling when you realize how obvious it all is. When no one can just create money out of thin air, suddenly the playing field levels.
A sound money system won't just end financial theft. It will also curb the wars and conflicts that fiat currency has financed for far too long. Governments will no longer have the power to print money to finance destruction. What follows could be a time of peace, prosperity, and human progress. A new golden age marked by human flourishing and fairness.
We're going to go forward and watch this unfold. I mean, the next 10, 20 years is going to be very exciting.
Discover the truth. Read The Big Print. Listen to the series.